Hey. Hi. Welcome to a stream. This is going to be just a quick one. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? You know what we're doing tomorrow? Let's get some hypes in the chat. Let's see some hypes in the chat. Yeah, this is going to be a 30-minute stream. Maybe 20 minutes. Because the event is tomorrow, and I kind of want to tell people about it before it happens. So that's what we're doing tonight. And let me tell you, I am going to be shit-faced for this event. Now, okay, so tomorrow, let's go. What everybody is here for, and I know I've not been doing this for a while. I'm holding back on this. Who's going to be there? 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 And I keep saying, oh, Ludwig, and Poke, and Vinny, and Stir. But I haven't given you the teams. I haven't given you who's really going to be there. And let me tell you, this roster is fucking crazy. There's a lot of people. I'm not the best at outreach. Let me just be honest with you. There are 24 people. Some people couldn't do it. Some people could. There are a lot of new faces. There are a lot of returning faces. But there's a lot of people. So we'll go over a little bit of it. No spoilers. This is going to be a very spoiler-free area here. I can't believe you're actually alive. I thought you died. Where did you hear that? Because your news source is fucked. I would just tell you. I would stop reading that publication. I think they've been lying to you. They've lied to you. All right, so tomorrow, and yes, this is tomorrow. This is June 7th, this is tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific. Whatever time that is for you, it's kind of an early start. But remember, this event usually goes pretty long. And we'll talk about that. But also there's people from the EU and and East Coast, and starting at noon is the best for everybody. But yeah, tomorrow, 12 p.m., that's when it's going to start. Look, you know how it is though, okay? It says 12 p.m. up there. It might be like 12:20. It might be 12:30. It might be 11:45. Let's just say that's a general starting time. There are 24 people that are going to have to show up. So, like, okay, when you host a party, let's say if you have a big party, I'm going to invite a bunch of people, and you say, hey, I want everyone there at 11 a.m. 5 people are going to show up at 10:30. Way too early. 5 people are going to show up exactly at 11. 10 people are going to show up at 3. What do you mean 11 a.m. party? What are you talking about? Nobody is going to show up. That would be awful. Imagine I want to put all this together and I want to do another fun House Flipper Invitational and no one shows up. That would be really, I mean, at that point, it's just like, all right, whatever. We'll just play fucking Oblivion. Like, okay, I'm going to play Oblivion today. What would I even do? That's a low effort announcement screen. Who gives a shit? Yeah, okay. Sorry. It's a low, it's black text on gray background, okay? I created this. I made this popular. Are you shit-faced now? No, of course not. Relax. Okay, I'll stop stalling. It's been 5 minutes. But there's no ads on this. We're not doing an ad on this stream. It's going to be like 30 minutes. Show your face? No. So, let's go over a couple of things. Yes, it is Teams. First of all, what did I write? Well, that's not going to happen. I don't even know why I wrote this. Might be live a bit before to make sure everyone is in the right place. Who wrote this? Did I? Okay, well, don't just forget about this. I pretend I didn't write that. Because I have no idea. It could be, it might be like 12:15, 12:30. I don't know. We'll see. Did ChatGPT write this? No, because it's literally 4 lines. And I've never even opened ChatGPT. I don't know what the menu looks like. I got an AI up here. I got an intelligence up here. Okay? All right, what's wrong with me? Up where? Up in my skull. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I got an intelligence up my ass? I shoved it up my ass. Up yours, buddy. All right, well, you can chill. All right, so, hey, it's not tomorrow. You guys are getting a little too excited. Can I just tell you? You're getting a little too excited about it. Dude, you cannot convince me you're sober. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Because I'm live at 8 o'clock? Like, do you guys think I just stumbled in here and was like, yeah, you know what? Let's turn it on. Fuck this. I got to talk about the event. There's an event tomorrow. No, I'm not inebriated. Okay. Might be live a bit before, but that's not going to happen. All right, this is important. The event is sponsored. House Flipper is involved. The House Flipper team is involved. So this is awesome. And the reason why this is awesome is because there's absolutely nothing that's changing in the event. The House Flipper team sponsored this. And on top of a bigger package with the House Flipper team, not just this event, but there's going to be a couple other things that I'm going to do with the House Flipper team. Not right now, but obviously the event is tomorrow. But there'll be another stream that you'll see where I'll be working with the House Flipper team again. So it's a bigger package of a larger relationship, like I told you guys before. But it's great because they've been great to work with. This event's been going on for a couple of years. And they're just like, yeah, do another one. This sounds great. And it's like, okay, that sounds great too. Thank you. It's pretty, it's a great relationship. So, thank you, House Flipper team. Huge, huge, huge. Yeah. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, this is a weird bit. Oh, this is a weird list. It's not a weird list. It's just it's like a little notepad. Somebody said, is Doug going to be participating? Well, you're going to have to wait a minute before we go over the teams. But I will tell you, no spoilers, but there could be a Doug. I'm just not sure. But yeah, nothing of the event is changing. It is going to be the event that I want to do, the event that we've done for a couple of years. They're just here. They've sponsored it, and that's really cool. It's going to be a great day. Anyways. What happens in round 1? I'm in ad jail. What does that mean? Wait, what? Oh, they have an ad playing. Oh, well, it's probably a pre-roll. I didn't run ads for this stream. Okay, listen, everybody. Round 1. This is going to be crazy. And this is why I wanted to do the event in the first place. Months ago, when I was like, okay, why would I want to do another House Flipper stream? This one's different. And it's different because the neighbors, 24 people. House Flipper came out with an update a month ago. I think even more than that, a couple months ago, where real-time co-op was added to the game. So you can play House Flipper 2 now at the same time, building at the same time, doing a bunch of stuff at the same time. So I said, that's a kind of an interesting concept. I want to do something with that. Let's make an event based around multiplayer. This is a bad Star Wars intro crawl. Because it's funny because it was multiplayer. We made our own multiplayer version of House Flipper by swapping files and having people be coaches, but now you can actually build in the actual game together. So I was like, okay, well, that's great. That sounds awesome. So how this is going to work is in the first round, there's going to be 6 concurrent at the same time, 2v2s on the same map, which means you're going to have a neighbor. If you're watching this and you're going to be at the event tomorrow, there will be 4 people in round 1 on the same map, divided by a property line. They will be building separate houses across the fence from each other. Hey, this wicked low brightness. What? No, it's not low brightness. I did this for your eyes. Gray background. I did this for your eyes. Dude, invert the colors. I did this to protect your eyes. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be, there's a lot of people involved. So if you got 6 games of 2v2s, this is about the neighborhood. And I will be eliminating people. This is important to understand. But don't look at that yet. Because there's 24 people, and because there's so many houses to go through, the problem that the last few years have had is the nature of going 7 or 8 hours. People have to wait a long time. And instead of having a system where everybody makes every single house, this event would be 3 days long. So after this happens, there will be eliminations. The grading system is not going to be the same way just because of how many houses there will be. But you'll see tomorrow. I'm still going to be using, of course, the 4 pillars of the home spirit, which are creativity, complexity, philosophy, and structural integrity. I hope I spelled all these right, because there's no spell check on the OBS text editor. So I hope these are correct. They might not be. Constitution. So with that being said, the 60-minute timer is there for another reason too. Because people are building at the same time, and there are a lot of newer people, I wanted to make sure that people had enough time to actually make something to fulfill this kind of neighborhood theme. And there are going to be rules, and trust me, tomorrow, I don't want to go over too many spoiler things, as if you're watching, I don't want to give you a heads up on anything, but this is going to be difficult for people tomorrow, more differently than you might think. Round 1 is going to be hard, and you'll see why tomorrow. You're a tyrant. Yeah. I swear the gray background is changing color. It's not changing color. I did it for you to protect your eyes. All right, so what about round 2 and round 3? You'll see. It's just that we ain't doing that. I'm not gonna. If you're watching right now and you're participating, no, you'll see. I ain't telling you shit. It's going to be fucking crazy. All right, so that's the kind of gist of the whole thing. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of corralling, a lot of streamers. I hope everybody shows up tomorrow because this event works specifically with 24 people or like not at all. The way that I have this set, that it's a secret, you'll see. If 24 people are not there tomorrow, then I'm going to hold out a horn of one of those things, the microphone things you put in your mouth, and we're just going to get a person. Like, I don't even, at some point, like, we're just going to fill a spot. I think we're good, though. Everybody is in the Discord for the most part. Everybody's ready to go. There were a few very late additions, and I do have to give a very special thank you to a few people here. Cutie Cinderella, Ludwig, Stans, thank you so much for helping figure out a couple of things. Because I had trouble filling a couple spots over the last week, and yeah. Other people help too. There's been a lot of moving around. It's been great. So seriously, thank you. With that being said, I just spoiled it, didn't I? I just spoiled some of the participants. What have I done? Okay. You want to see who's going to be there? All right. And you want to see who's going to be going against who? Wowee. This is what you're here for. Because I'm going to like just milk this. It's just going to be so annoying for everybody. Okay. Make sure this doesn't show everything. All right. So game 1, remember it's 6. Round 1 is 6. 2v2s. The first game and the first team is Ludwig and Squeaks. That is the first team. Ludwig and Squeaks, again, on the same map, at the same time, fighting for a spot in the neighborhood, will be going against Valkyrie and Cinna. How the fuck did I get these people? That's insane. Already, game 1 already is an event on its own. I'm just going to tell you. This could be an event by itself. Networking Andy? Well, I had a lot of help, so. Networking Andy at it again. Networking Andy. Carried in networking. I mean, there was a couple of like, here's the thing. How many people do I have? Well, I've got 19 right now. 20. Maybe if I add another couple. Anybody know anybody? There was a little bit of that. I will say. Okay, that's game 1. So what would be game 2? And game 2 is its own event on its own as well, because I heard that because this team was involved, and that's game 2. That's of course Stir and Poke. That is one of your major power teams. Who would you put against Stir and Poke? And that question filled my mind for weeks. And the only solution that I had was Italics and Vinny. Game 2 is Stir and Poke versus Italics and Vinny. These are the people that I've interacted with the most over the last, like, a year or so. And now I cannot play favorites of my friends. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the problem is, what if you played favorites? Oh, you love Stir and Poke. You love Italics and Vinny. Oh, they're your friends. Now that's not the case. It's going to be very difficult. Stop saying friends in quotes. I've shared an ice cream with all 4 of these people. So I'm sorry. That constitutes a friend. Well, we've gone to get ice cream, is what I mean. Like I've gone to get ice cream with all 4 of these people. No, I haven't. What do you say? Ew. No, that's not. Okay, let's keep going. Now, some of these. Okay, here's the thing. Some of the people on this list, you might not know very well. Maybe you do, but there's a couple here that I'm very excited about. That I think you're gonna be like, oh shit, that's pretty fucking cool. All right, let's go. Keep going. Some of these are gonna be fucked too, because like there's 24 people. Who do you put with who? And you got to jumble around. Some people can't make it. Some people, it's some of these teams and who they're going against is going to be like, oh, that's going to be interesting because that's a crazy combination. Game 3 is Doug and Point Crow. Are you ready for this reveal? Who they're going against? Oh, the guy that wanted Doug. It was like, is Doug going to be there? Oh, there's Doug. This is who they're going against. Connor Eats Pants and Joel. This is going to be a fucked game. I don't even know why I'm laughing. This is going to be a funny one. And the reason why it's going to be funny is there are rules in the first round that I'm very curious how people do. You'll see tomorrow what I mean. I think it's going to be fun to watch because I'm putting rules that maybe people are not going to be prepared for. Connor is not going to be able to wrangle Joel. Well, we'll see. No, that's going to be a great team. Connor can definitely do it. So, all right. What about over here? Let me make sure I don't show anything. Oh, some of you guys are going to freak the fuck out. There's going to be a freak out moment in about 5 minutes. Are you guys ready? Game 4. Now, also remember, game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. Everyone's going at the same time. And one of the things that I like about this event, and I think I've said it in the last year or two, I like jump around content. Jump around content is one of my favorite things in the live platform. I think I've talked about that a few times. So being able to have 6 games going at the same time, tons of different streams of different perspectives and different points of view and everything. I love it. That's like one of my favorite things about the live platform. So we are going to have a lot of perspectives. There's going to be a lot of interesting people here. So game 4 is Cutie Cinderella and Will Neff. Don't spoil it. Which I have to tell you, Cutie might be super powered here. This could be a super power team. Cutie is a cheat code here. Yeah, it could be. And they are going against Stans and Nandre, which Nandre was a very, very, very new addition. Let me look at my watch. It was about 45 minutes ago. So thank you, Nandre, for jumping in here. Stans, I love Stans. I'm going to be really excited to see what Stans does. You just made this PowerPoint just now? Do you have SpongeBob and Patrick? All right, you just gave me like a terrible idea to have like the SpongeBob and Patrick TTS voices. like they're part of a team and they're making a house, and I just check in on them for 5. So just pretend I did that. All right, that's game 4. That's gonna be a good one. Okay. All right, everybody, hold on to your hats. Are you ready? Squidward and Plankton. Game 5 is going to be Sea Dog and Iron Mouse. Let's freaking go. Versus Snuffy and Limelicious. Snuffy and Limes. That's going to be a good one. Somebody said, oh my God, actually amazing. Yeah. All of these are going to be great for their own reason. And this is the best part about this. Each one of these is just, it's going to be a little different. And there are 3 rounds. A lot of people are going to not move on in the second round, but there's going to be 60 minutes in the first round for everybody to kind of get to do something and make something fun. So I'm going to have 15 different windows up on my desktop. Yeah. Okay. So the next game, and this is the, I don't want to call this the final game because they're all happening at the same time. It's just the number system. This one's going to be very interesting because there's an old school guy in this one. How the fuck do you know? I didn't even reveal it. Somebody said it. No, don't say anything. Game 6 is RT Game and Kraken, which is an amazing team. Great to have them both back. Great team. Could go very far. Now, a lot of you might not know who this next person is, but they're going up against Team Mr. Sark. Mr. Sark has entered the building. I have known Sark for a very, very long time. He's an old school creator. He's been around forever. Sark is wild, yeah. And Stu, which I think on Twitch goes by the Stuttering Stu. Yeah, and Stu. Don't forget Stu. So when I talked to Sark about it, I just was like, hey, do you want to do it? And he's like, yeah. That's back in the C-Nanners era. Yeah. I've known Sark for probably 15 years, off and on. So it's great to have an old school creator step up here and do some fun stuff. Why didn't we have any hype music? Oh, shit. Oh, man, it's just being a quiet room. Oh, man, I forgot. I didn't do any crazy music. I just did a gray background. Oh, well, just pretend it was a crazy song. So again, just to reiterate, here are your teams. Now, if something happens tomorrow morning and there needs to be a change or it needs to be a move around, somebody's like, hey, look, I actually can't, I got to do, we'll figure it out. But as of right now, this is the group. These are the teams. It's going to be a crazy day. Each one of these games are going to be on the map at the same time. Multiplayer, real-time multiplayer against each other. There will be 3 rounds. 3 rounds, yeah. And don't forget there could be a a couple of twists. Hey, make sure you don't miss tomorrow's stream because there could be a twist. That's creepy. Why? Because I said there's a twist? There are going to be very, very interesting rules for the first one, and we'll talk about why. And I think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, shit, this shit's going to get real tomorrow at 12. Let's just say that. We all, here's what I'll say. We all know how it's gone the last couple of years, right? We all know the things that people make, things that people have been making. We all know how that is. But what happens? We'll see. When something, well, we'll see. What happens? You're taking too long. You're talking too long. I've been live for 31 minutes. What am I going to do? This is the hard part because like the last couple times we've done this, I have the most fun knowing that everyone's having fun, right? Like that includes all of you watching, right? I have the most fun just knowing that this is fun. So I'm going to jump around. I might look at some in progress stuff this time. I might just jump around from stream to stream. I might just make my own house and talk. I need to be around to answer questions. Remember last time there's going to be a dozen questions about, hey, how do I dig into the ground? And I'm like, okay, well, here's the tool. I don't want to see too much because obviously the content for me, all the thing for me that I want to do is the look at what you two made. And I get to kind of walk around it and see, and you give me a tour. That's my fun. And knowing that people got some fun content out of it and did something interesting. Well, hopefully interesting, right? Will there be a prize? Let's not comment on that. We're not going to comment on that. But we're not going to comment on it, but let's just not comment on what that is. But I will say it's going to be a fun day. Why are you making it weird? Because there's going to be something interesting. I'm going to tell you what it is? No, this is the we've had to put a lot of fucking time into this. Thank you. Shout out to the mods. All the mods, VR Josh, Grump, Holly. People have been, no, I ain't going to be like, I'm not going to spoil the whole event because one guy called me a shithead and said, hey, you're making this weird. Is there a prize tomorrow? Yeah, Leather Jacket, Drew, Clay, all the mods that were there that have been helping testing stuff. It's going to be fun. This is the third time that this event has happened, and every time I've said at the end of it that was one of the most fun times I've had on stream. So let's make it a 3. Make it a 3 in a row. Not going into it like that, but with this group here, as you see, there's a lot of very fun, very interesting people here. So you're gonna dress up? You'll see. Stop one guy making me spoil events. All right, well, that's kind of it. Tomorrow at noon, there are your teams. There's the event, subject to maybe some minor changes. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. I've been looking forward to this. I had to move it. It's had to be moved once or twice. I'm just glad that it's actually going to happen. Hey, do it earlier. I don't know if I can do it earlier than noon. It's noon, 12 noon Pacific. 12 p.m. noon Pacific. And that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Holly's got a nice graphic. Yes, she does. I'm going to use that tomorrow at the starting soon screen. Hey, this is not perfect, but it's not gray. Here, let me see. I'll put it up. It's not perfect, but it's not gray. I love that. Hey, I'm just trying to do this. Let's put it here. Let's get a better graphic up here, huh? Hey, okay, just pretend that this is what you was shown the whole time. Sneak peek, yeah. Just a little thing. Why didn't you show this? I don't know. What let's compare them. Let's see which one do you guys think is better. All right, this one is like I took a little too much LSD and then like I made this after I came down from it. This is very much a you came down with. This is the after period after LSD. Like I want a gray background and what is the font? I don't even know what the font is. Serotonin depleted. Yeah, this is a coming down from a high. Serotonin gone. All right, it sucks. All right, but here, just pretend this was up the whole time. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. A lot of perspectives tomorrow. And hey, it's going to be kind of a shit show, like it always is. So if that's what you're into and you want to see it, then I'd love to have you tomorrow. See you soon. I do have one small thing to say. Do you know how long it took me to do this? Do you have any idea how many times I had to do this? Do you have any fucking idea how much of a pain in the ass this is? To get this to line up perfectly in OBS? Look at like the verses, having to put the multiple lines and shit, like and it wasn't even printed. And when it's not perfect, it just drives you crazy. And I could already see one of them wasn't perfect. I think yeah, look at this. This was not right. This is supposed to be like right there. Didn't that infuriate you? All right. See you tomorrow.